Hey everybody, just want to make up for last night's live that I know we didn't have as a Halloween. I was gonna get on there, but I got tired and take one of Belle's friends back to their house. So figured to give you guys something to do here, at least until I know Scott and Jason go live here in 30 minutes. So it's just something to hang out and drink some whiskey with you guys and drink some, eat some candy because why the hell not? Seems like a solid choice. I know it's a way off of our regular time and a different day, so no problem getting a ton of people in here, but that's all right. We might have a few that show up. We can talk about some things that are going on, and also want to give you guys some updates for this coming next week and things that are going on around here. Hey, Peter B, good to see you there. Always fun to have you in here. Donald, good to see you. Break at work. That's always nice. See, I needed a break from my work too, because after I work, I have to go back to work after this as well. On the big city, OG Brick, good to see you. Made sure to make some before heading home. There's a drop 10 minutes before I got to the house. Oh, well, that stinks. That's the way it goes. Hey, Robert G, good to see you as well. So I figured to have some Wild Turkey 101 because, why not? It's solid, findable. Even though I know it's changed since the old one, I think that we all prefer. It's a little bit sweeter, but, it is what it is. Plus, it goes good with candy because, it's candy and candy's delicious. Yeah, if I turn them in an hour back and no luck finding, that sucks, OG Brick. Yeah, that's the worst thing. Guys, I know yesterday one of our friends said there was a drop. It's like, well, yeah, by the time we got in there, there'd have been nothing because they had to drop the new Wild Turkey Master's Keep, which I'd love to have and try. Supposedly, I guess it's supposed to be their was it the Unforgiven one that they came out a few years ago. They made it into one of the Master's Keep, which is cool. So, ooh, Dusty Turkeys. Nice. Very nice. Did you open it up yet? A 79 Dusty Turkey. That sounds fantastic. Just got in 30 minutes ago now. Actually, having some Kentucky Spirits. Good choice, Peter B. I enjoy that. I had a while. Hey, Donner Pass. Good to see you out there in California. So I guess it's nice early in the day for you there. Hey, Alex. Good to see you. Well, like I said, I figured give you guys a little bit of a short stream here until I know Jason and Scott have, I think, one of their picks. I think Driftless Glen is their pick, I think, that they're talking about this evening. If you guys haven't had Driftless Glen, which is a beautiful whiskey from Wisconsin, it's quite good. In fact, we're finally starting to get it here in Texas, which is nice. Not open yet. Okay. I can see saving a 79 Wild Turkey, certainly for a special occasion, that's for sure. Yeah, because, that thing's got to be worth, especially if you paid, a fair amount for it. It's probably worth a lot more than you paid for it if you got it for a steal, so even better. Which is always a plus. It's all those good things. But, so Violet, I think I posted last night on Discord that, I took Violet trick-or-treating and came home with this heaping mound of candy, an entire bucket full. So I think she's good. $12? Oh, hell yeah. Now that'll work. So this is a full $7.50 for $12, or is it a mini? But if you got a $7.50 for $12, that's a steal. Even right. Hey, John, good to see you. Oh, Peter White sent me sample 1, 2, 3. Oh, 23 or Ben Nevis. Ooh, nice. Was it 25? All right, that'll work. $600 ball at least. Wow, that's awesome. Very cool. That'll work for sure. Another dry week and weekend for me on call stream. Oh, Donald, well, it happens. That's the way it goes, unfortunately. So, it is what it is. Hold on one second, guys. Anyway, so so Val had a giant thing of candy that she got last night, which is awesome for her. Now she's hoarding it and hiding it when she goes to school. So we'll see how long that lasts. Probably not very long. But she was kind enough to give me 2 pieces of candy to see how it is with the Wild Turkey. So here, I'll stop the mic so no one's here freaking unwrapping on the camera because it sounds awful otherwise. So first thing we got here is the Whopper, which, the malt balls. I think that most people know and enjoy, certainly. I have heard about that new King's Ranch. I haven't tried it yet. I heard it's kind of like Long Branch, that Wild Turkey makes with Matthew McConaughey. It's a mesquite one, but I haven't tried it yet. But I know they have it down. I think Mirage has it, so you can go try it down there if you guys are in Texas at all. But I haven't tried it yet. But I'll have to give it a roll one of these days and go back down there and try it. So we'll see how this is. It's not bad with it. Well, Don, I can only imagine at your job. I don't know what Halloween must be like. Considering where you work, that must be very interesting with some of your patients that work there, or I guess live there, or maybe both. Who knows? Oh, very cool. Can I trade you for something? That'd be cool. Hopefully, you can find something good for that one there, OG Brick. That would be cool. I'm trying to think. When I know I've had stuff from the 70s from Wild Turkey, usually it's really, really good stuff. But I would imagine you can find quite a trade for that, most likely. I guess it depends what you're looking for, obviously, but I think there's quite a few Wild Turkey aficionados that will be quite thrilled to take that off your hands for a hefty sum. I certainly know plenty of them around here that would. That I mean, some of them are people are crazy. They spend like $2,000 on those things. I mean, they're good. Are they $2,000 good? No, but they're really good. But you know, hey, it's okay. There's these people that say all sorts of crazy crap about things like that the BTAC collection is worth $2,000 a per bottle, which it's not. It's good. It's not $2,000 good. Just like Pappy's not $2,000 good. Oh, well that works. Even one you can't find. Oh, see, there you go. Maybe a Stag Junior or 3. There you go. Man, I haven't seen a Stag Junior. Oh my gosh, at least a year or two at minimum. I mean, I remember the Stag Junior used to just sit on the shelf, and it was easy to, relatively easy to find. At least one or two here and there. But yeah, not anymore, unfortunately. That's the way it goes, I guess. So, most bars are okay with this. He's all grown up. Yeah, this year's Stag. There you go. Oh, you're right. You're right. I forgot about that. That's right. They did change it to Stag. That's right. I guess I haven't seen the new ones that say just Stag on them. Hey, Burben's good to see you. Well, it's also a good song, Burben. So this is true. I mean, I guess Marcy's Playground, which was that 1997 or something like that when that song came out. Something along those lines. So, that's cool. All right, so I got this apparently very smashed and melted Twix that I was given by my daughter. So thanks, Violet. Appreciate the half destroyed. It's not what Twix should look like. It's been quite hey, at least I know what you're talking about, Bourbon. Could not know what that was, but at least I did. It's okay. My kids asked me questions today about music, and I'm like, I don't know. It's just one of those things. Ew, it's like melty and gross. Ugh. I don't like touching this. This is nasty. Oh, good. Donald's going to join us. Awesome.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Don. How's it going?
No, not bad.
Not bad. Surviving the lunacy, I assume, today?
Yeah, last night wasn't too bad. I mean, on the way home was more interesting than at work. So.
Oh, yeah. So what did you see on the way home yesterday? It was some interesting things that happened on the way home.
Yeah, well, it's like, 11:30 at night in downtown Toronto. So they had what they call the Halloween walk on Church Street here.
Okay.
Where they closed the whole street off, and then I forgot, and I'm like, shit, I have to take the subway. So I get on the subway, and let me tell you, there was ghosts, goblins, ghouls, drag queens, people making out, people drinking, Hiram Walker's maple cream. It was like a party atmosphere.
But on the subway.
On the subway.
That's funny. People just going around like the subway car became a party car, basically.
Yeah, they all got on at one station. It was like, okay, cool. Well, I'm only going one extra station. Just put my headphones on and just
for real. Bourbon, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Whack the Yoda in the nose. Oh, yes. I'm sure that's probably never happened to you. I guess I'm sure a patient's probably grabbed it at some point in time.
Yeah.
Bourbon cream is nice for about 5 minutes. Yeah, that's probably about right. It gets too sugary sweet too quick unless you mix it with something. Bourbon cream, I like bourbon cream, but I don't want to like drink an entire freaking glass of it. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I mean, first thing I saw when I got on the damn streetcar was an empty bottle of Canadian Club on the seat. So
Oh, yum!
people were out partying last night, let me tell you.
I bet. Canadian Club
Yeah.
is not the place I want to start, though.
Or finish.
Yeah, it's a good point. Or finish, or drink it all in general. It's not
Yeah.
good.
The only one I don't mind is their Chairman's Rye, which is 100%, but
Oh
I
yeah,
just
yeah,
wish
no.
the ABV were higher.
Yeah. I mean, the same thing on there. What's that 40-year series they've got going on?
They've got a 45 year that just came
They're
out
up this
here for
year.
like
Okay.
$500, which is the last one, and I think
Jeez.
that one's at 50 ABV.
Oh, okay. Well,
Still $500 for Canadian Club. Like, get real.
I mean, exactly. Hey, Blind Hatchet, good to see you.
Yeah, I
Chip is a
figured.
good cheap one. If you mix it, it's fine. Like mix it with Diet Coke or something, it's fine. But on its own, I'm not really a big fan.
No, I
It's
can't
also good
stand this stuff.
to take to ball games and things like that. Yeah, or tailgating. Exactly. Fifth quarter. How's it going? It's perfect for that too.
Yeah,
But I mean, yeah. I mean, I know obviously they sell a tremendous amount of Canadian Club in general. Also fun to have on airplanes. I know back when I was a kid, I don't know if they still serve it on airplanes. I know they used to because you get airplane balls all the time from the airplanes, and it was awesome. Oh, Mr. Great Shot, you're actually drinking that King Ranch. How is that one, King Ranch? I'd like to see how that is. I heard it's interesting, but I haven't tried it myself yet. Saving grace, it disappears in cherry coke. You're right, John. That solves that problem.
Yep. Yeah, so you were saying earlier that the new Wild Turkey 101, you find it sweeter.
It's much sweeter than the other stuff,
Yeah.
which I like a harsher whiskey for obvious reasons. I think most of us that have been doing this for a while do. We're not into the super sweet. I mean, I like liqueurs. Obviously, you've seen the series on that stuff. I think I tried to kill Will this weekend with filming. I made him drink the Cooper's butter shots.
Oh man!
Like you could literally smell the Glencairn I had of it like 3 feet away. The butterscotch coming off it is absurd. He was displeased. It's a great video. It'll be entertaining for everyone. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you may as well call it the Kill Will series now.
It might as well.
Yeah.
I got an airplane when I was a kid. I had a different childhood. Yes, I did. I did. I did enjoy those mini bottles. Those were fun to play with as a child because that's the kind of weird kid I was. I thought those mini bottles were really cool as a small child. Those were just something to play with. They were awesome. I'll to be honest with you, because I have a lot of those still. They're empty, obviously, at this point, but I've probably 30 of those things I used to play with, kind of like you play with Hot Wheels. I play with mini bottles. And Hot Wheels too. Mini bottles were just as fun. So
that's great. That's great.
Yeah, it was pretty. I was always enjoyable. Yeah, seeing John Erie's the new one is much sweeter. Yeah, Crown Royal Fantasy thought she'd hold her nose and shoot it. Yeah, that wasn't right. That was fun, I'm sure, for her. Had to try Canadian Club. It was less than half the price. You know the other good thing, if you guys do like Crown, R, do you guys get R&R in Canada? You get the Rich and Rare up there.
Rich and Rare? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's the old master distiller from Crown. He moved down to work for who the hell is it Heaven Hill? Whoever the hell puts it out down there in Kentucky. Well, it's basically the same recipe that Crown uses and tastes interchangeable.
Oh, really?
I'll actually put it in Crown bottles and serve it to people to see what they think. They can't tell the difference. It's hilarious. It's kind of like Amaretto. Now, granted, Amaretto, you can tell the difference between like Amaretto and Disaronno. There's definitely a difference. Most people are mixing that crap anyway. They can't tell.
Rich and Rare. I may have gone past it because apparently it is available in some provinces. Here.
Oh, okay.
It's made by Sazerac.
Yeah, it's Sazerac, yeah.
So they're probably making it at the Collingwood Distillery now since they own it.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's
because
like $15 for a handle.
I think the cheapest I see it here in Canada. Let me have a look. Let's see what the government overlords want in Saskatchewan.
There you go. Oh, gee, Brick 101 for that 79 is a 101. Nice.
Yeah, so it's $36 here for rich and rare Canadian.
So what does Crown go for there? Just for
About
comparison.
let's see what the KGBO has Crown for.
Because like Crown here for like usually you can get it like on the outside like 44 to 49 for a handle, but that's sometimes the base you get it for like 36.
Let's have a
Okay,
look.
pretty good, Mr. Gershaw. Okay, I'll have to give that a shot. Hope
So
sometime in the near future and get you guys a review.
for a 750 of Crown here, it's $30 Canadian.
Oh, so it's cheaper. Weird.
Interesting, eh?
Okay, well, that's wild. Okay, well, I guess drink Crown then at that point. No reason to spend more money. That seems rather silly.
Yeah.
But we shall see. Interesting. Yes, it's the KGB. There's no doubt about that. They control all of the liquor sales in Canada.
Well, in
We're in
Ontario anyway. Yeah. Yep.
They're not free like I guess Alberta is.
No other provinces. Alberta's the only one.
So how did that? They just wrote that into like their state constitution or something, I guess, wherever you guys call them? Or how'd they end up that way?
Well, they elected the biggest alcoholic in Canadian history, Ralph
Oh,
Klein, as their premier, and then under him they privatized everything.
smart.
So, there you go. The guy used to, the guy used to show up in the news soused and slurring his speech half the time.
That's hilarious. But I guess it worked out for the people, so good for them, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's funny. In Soviet Ontario, liquor buys you.
It's true. It's true.
Yes, and OG says $32 for a 750 in Virginia. So you can get a 750 at Crown here for $22. It's granted Texas drinks an absurd amount of Crown.
Yeah, like, number one market in the world for Crown Royal is Texas.
And it's like more than the rest of the other 49 states combined.
Yep.
It's absurd. And the reason we did is because the oil field workers brought it down back in, I guess, 40s. And so it's just sold really well ever since.
Yep.
130% markup fee to bring the spirits into Ontario. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
Well, fuck that. Premier King Ralph.
Wow. Also, plus, on top of that 130%, you also have to apply 61.5% alcohol tax, plus 13% sales tax, plus your environmental deposits and fees.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's no. How does anyone even sell booze nuts in your province?
Only through the government.
That's crazy.
That's the way it is across most of Canada.
That sucks really bad.
Yep.
Control the vodka? Well, yeah, I would say if you control vodka in Russia, that would definitely make you rich. I feel like an absurd amount of vodka that they actually own there. Who had the rights to vodka? Oh, only the royal family. I knew it was some absurd amount that they owned. I guess it was the Romanov family. Yeah, control all that crap. So didn't, I guess, work out so great for the long run, but worked out great for about 400 years.
Yeah, pretty much.
You recycle up here, you get a deposit fee back. Ooh, wow, that's great.
A whole 20 cents.
10 cents?
20 cents. No, 20.
20 cents. That's not even worth my time.
And you have to take it to the beer store, which up until a few years ago was a monopoly that was agreed to by the big brewers and the government.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, they have their hands in everything. It was only a few years ago, I think 2015 here in Ontario, that you could actually buy beer in a grocery store. And then the government of the day signed $1.5 billion contract with the beer store, limiting the number of stores that could actually carry beer because they still had an entitlement to the monopoly or whatever.
Wow.
So when you take all your empties back in Ontario, you've got to take them back to a store called the beer store.
Wow. That's nuts. I
Yeah.
imagine most people just throw them away because it's 20 cents and it's a waste of time.
I live about a block and a half away from one, so I always take them back and mutter under my breath, "Fuck you, KGBO."
Oh, it's
Same with
fun.
any tins of beer I have.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, 10% for Alaskan liquor? I wouldn't be surprised. 10 times they paid the liquor store. Yeah, I have no doubt it's crazy in Alaska. Holy crap, you crossed the entire with them and had to pay 170 on top of a $150 bottle? Holy shit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, Indian
That's,
reservation where it's banned. Okay. That's crazy.
yeah, Ken and I like to play a game called Pick Your Poison, Canada or Australia,
Yeah,
when
apparently.
comparing prices.
Yeah, because what Ken's told me they paid on there is absurd. Just
Yeah,
fucking absurd.
yeah, they pay about the same amount of in terms of total prices we do here on a lot of things, just
Yeah.
because of all the taxes and duties and this and that and whatever.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh, yes. Prohibition always makes it worse. There's no doubt about the OG break.
Oh yeah,
We saw that worked out so great, for the lovely prohibition period here for 13 years. That worked out super awesome for them.
yeah.
You only
That's
created, made the mafia stronger. Good job, though, guys. It was totally worth it.
yeah. It's
And
the
you lost
same
all
reason.
that tax revenue, you dumbasses.
Yeah, it's the same reason why we have the KGBO today. It's the
Mm.
exact same system they came up with in 1927. It
Oh, so
really
you guys went
hasn't
through a
changed.
prohibition as well, basically, at some point?
At some point in Canada, we had prohibition, but they gave it up
Okay.
earlier once they saw that instead of illegally selling booze into the U.S.,
Yeah.
we could semi-legally do it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Just have Al Capone bring it in for us. Works
Or,
fine.
any member of the Kennedy family, because let's
Oh,
be
yeah,
real,
sure.
that's how Joseph Kennedy made his fortune in illegal
Absolutely.
importation of alcohol.
No doubt.
Yep.
Oh, it's funny you say that, Eric. Skittles are great with whiskey. Well, Violet was mixing water and Skittles earlier. She was telling me she's making colored and flavored waters, so I'm sure that's fine. Trick or drink, where they're making colorful puke when you had too much. Yeah, that doesn't sound great, that part
Mm-mm.
of it. I'm sure it's true, but it doesn't sound great at all. It does not sound fun. But, it is what it is. Um, You know, but yeah, so we are excited. We've got the layout for the next 3 weeks. We got my birthday, Sarah's birthday, and then we've got a rum distillery coming on the show for you guys. So that should be fun. So we're gonna
Cool.
have High Rum, which is it's a little distillery here in Texas, but it's down near the Whiskey Vault, maybe about 15 minutes from there. And one of the persons that she's the distiller there, she's a level 3 sommelier, but her and the owner, who's also the head distiller, will be on, and they're super nerdy and awesome. So it'll be our kind of people, and we'll then making a little bit different type of rum than they're making other places. So they had a really really cool gin. I think you like a lot. They had some other crazy
Oh,
shit they've come up with that are like things I've never even heard of. So cool liqueurs and stuff. So it'll be super fun, super nerdy. So I'm excited about that.
have you tried any of the Whitley Neal gins?
I have not.
Because I know Marshall's a big fan of the blood orange one, so am I.
Hmm.
But they've got right now available here, and I'm guessing in various markets in the U.S. They've got a raspberry gin, a blackberry gin,
Oh,
blood orange, London dry, and then a rhubarb and ginger as well.
oh, I bet that's good. Those sound good.
Oh, the blood orange one is amazing.
I'll bet. Sounds super tasty. Yeah, because so for my birthday, we on Saturday we went over to the Speakeasy here in Grapevine, and it's at a hotel venue. You basically go inside of a telephone booth, and behind it there's a Speakeasy in there, and that was really cool. So we actually are going to get to film in there and do a whole episode for you guys. So that'll be really cool. And
Oh, nice.
the waiters were cool. I had to try some really cool shit in there. They actually had some whiskeys I never had, which was fun. There was
Okay.
something called what was it called? Cannon here. We'll look it up real quick. Something I'd never heard of, but it was good. It was expensive, but it was worth trying. Then try some. They had this thing called Dealer's Choice Cocktails. They hand you a deck of cards. You pull out a card. That's what they make you. So that was kind of cool. So that was fun.
Okay.
I got to try some unique things that way, and it was worth it. I thought it was great in there. Yeah, so we were there for a couple hours. I had fun. Find that whiskey real quick. It was called the Maclo, which is an American single malt, but they'd sourced some stuff. It was very good. It was very interesting what they'd done. So we
Okay.
had to check that out at some point in time. Tried that. Tried the new Balvenie 16-year French oak. It was all right. It was kind of disappointed in that one, to be honest. So I was like, oh, it was all right.
Especially the money that you pay for Balvenie these days.
Yeah, I think it's like $200 a bottle of that stuff. So
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, glad I tried that at a bar, didn't buy one. Would not be worth it.
Well, you know how much the 19 what is it, the head of the Burns Head wood or Burnside
It's
wood
like
or whatever?
50 or some shit.
Yeah,
Now.
$625 here for a 19-year-old whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah, Balvenie's gone out of control. Well, like he's saying here too, that like Alex says, you got that Black Art 10 just released. Now they want 600 for it. I'm like, I can't do that. I mean, it might be good. I mean, if Brew Claudia will send me a sample, I'll try it, but I don't think I'm going to buy a bottle. It's just too much money.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how it went up so high, because I remember buying Black Art maybe 4 or 5 years ago for $286 Canadian.
Yeah, about right. Yeah, that's super cheap. That's a great price actually for Canadian at that.
It's just like Octomore here. I bought the 11.1 for about 200 and change, and now the 12.1 went up to over 300, and the 13 is going to go even higher.
Yeah,
for a 5-year-old.
Yeah, they got that here. Oh my gosh, dude. It's weird too. They had like a dynamic price. Like the 13.1 is like 100 cheaper than the 13.3 now. It's like, what?
Yeah, well, the 13.3 is an Isla Barley edition. I could get why it's a little more expensive, but not $100.
Yeah, it's at least the store I've seen it at. I've only seen it in one store, but I was like, well, and they sold. The funny thing is, those are the first 3 that sold. I mean, I get it. People like them, and they sold. I mean, you get what you get for it. So,
yeah,
380 pounds is just 500 plus Canadian. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how old is what is Black Art up to? 28 years old now? It's got to be something like that.
Something like that.
Because another ones I have are, was 23. Yeah, 23. 1990 was 23. Yeah. And that was a shit. I guess that was several years ago at this point, which is kind of scary. But, people didn't know what it was then, and you could let it sit.
Yeah, so it's 29 years old at least.
Yeah, 29 now. Okay, yeah, because it sat in the back. I know of like goody. There was a case of Black Art, literally sat back there for at least 6 or 7 years.
Yeah,
covered in dust. I bought one, and then eventually other people figured out what it was, and they started buying them. I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm kind of done with the Black Arts and the Octomores now.
It's just gotten too expensive.
There's another range that we won't mention, because then people will start buying even more, and then we can't find. It's made at Berklady, and we'll just leave it at that.
Solid choice. There's we're not going to talk about that. There's Violet running against the phone.
So how much sugar has she had over the past couple of days?
Quite a bit. So on top of that, since this was my birthday, we also had a cake. And then we had, what else did she? Oh, ice cream. So plus all the candy she had from last night. So a lot. And we didn't get the cake till Sunday. So
I should be picking off walls, or?
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah. Pretty about normal.
Yeah, about normal. So it was fun. It is what it is. So, we shall see. But I was glad that the Hypernova that we released today actually turned out to be a good whiskey. So it was good.
Okay, good.
I was glad to see that they rebound to something really good. Now, is it as good as maybe like an Octomore as far as, obviously they're very different. But price was actually about the same at this point in time, sadly.
Yeah, I've kind of lost interest in most Ardbegs, to be honest, outside of the core range. Again,
affordable.
Yeah.
It was the 29th, John. So that's why we're going to have the stream next week. We were going to do it this week, but with Halloween, we didn't want to, have a Halloween. It would seem pointless. So we'll drink whatever I want next Monday. And then the following Monday will be whatever Sarah wants. It's her birthday. So it'll be fun.
Following Monday, there'll be a lot of Irish whiskey. No doubt.
You are correct. I have no doubt. I don't know. She hasn't made the request yet, but I'm sure it'll be something fun. Where's my candy? I don't know what your candy is. I have no candy for you. I'm sure that's my wife asking what her candy is. I don't know. Good question. I guess she wants us to get off here in 5 minutes because she wants to eat, and then after that, I get to go back to work.
Yeah, same here. I have to start all the night medications and wrapping
Fun.
things up for the night. Yeah.
Happy birthday too, John. It's on Sunday. Awesome. Very fun. Well, that's good. But yes, and I think we've got Highland Park. We're going to do that release on Thursday of the 12th. And then I'm trying to think, what are we going to do? Oh, the Hiram Walker Peach Brandy will be this coming Saturday.
Oh,
Fun. Yeah, and then Saturday night, we're having the Highland Park dinner with Brian and his Pit Face Barbecue. So we're going to have
sweet.
the rep from Highland Park, and then we're going to do the 12, the 15, 18, 21, and the number 3 cast strength.
Is Brian doing any smoked fish to go with Highland Park?
He didn't mention any smoked fish. I think we're going to do brisket, burnt ends.
Okay.
We're going to do some boink balls, which is pork and venison combined, wrapped in bacon.
Yep.
Delicious stuff. And then I think beans and mashed potatoes and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've found that I really gravitate toward like smoked fish and oysters when doing things like Highland Park or Alistair. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, those are good. I'd have to agree. She says, "Tape movies. They have candy. We're not going to the movies, dear.
It's 7:05.
I have to work.
Huh.
It's 57. We're not going to the movies. I have to work.
It's fine.
That's not fine. You gonna tell my boss why the job didn't get done? Because
You guys want to do this?
no, this will be on for 30 minutes, lady.
Okay, well, it's been 30 minutes.
Well, you got 2 minutes, and then we're getting off.
Yeah.
That rum is in high. It was in high. Originally, it was in some little house, Mr. Great Shot, but now they have a distillery. I don't remember what was the name of the road. 290 maybe. I can't remember exactly what the name of the road is they're on, but now they have like a major. I mean, it's not huge by any means, but it's a nice place. It's a really nice distillery and a good cool tiki bar, and they got a whole giant tiki bar room. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Keep the kids on a knock door. I put a sign that says, "I'm registered sex offender." Oh my God, with COVID, I vote Republican. No kids not allowed. Eric, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, you're right. No one ever come to your house. Not in California. That's fucking hilarious.
So how much work have you got left to do?
Several hours.
Yeah, me too.
It's the first day it closed, so it's insanely busy, but I didn't want to go a week without doing a stream for everybody. So I figured this week at least get one in real quick for 30 minutes for everybody, and then it's like I know Jason and Scott start here in a minute anyway. So
yeah,
let you guys go over there and check out his the Driftless Glen pick. I'm sure that'll be fun. So, well, thanks all. I appreciate it. Great to see everybody. We'll see you guys all next week. Cheers, everybody. Night.
Cheers, everybody.